GuideMeGo, the assistance and emergency service. Open the Play Store or the App Store. Search for VBB GuideMeGo. Download the VBB GuideMeGo app to your device. This is what the app looks like on your device. Open the VBB GuideMeGo app. The login window will appear. Create a new account now. For your new account you need your first and last name, an email address. You will receive a confirmation email from us, a password with at least 8 characters. Finally, you must agree to the privacy policy and the terms and conditions, T&C. Here is an example. With Create Account, we will send you an email that you can use to complete your account. You can only log into the app once you have confirmed the email. Open the email from GuideMeGo to confirm your account. Click on the link to complete the registration. The information is provided here in German and English. Your account is now activated. You can open the app directly with the red switch. Now you can log into the app with your data. On first use, you will be asked whether we can send you notifications and whether GuideMeGo can use your location. These notifications are mandatory. Please click on Allow so that your friends can also help you with this app and we can see where you are. In order for us to provide you with the best help, it makes sense to fill out your profile. Of course, this is voluntary. Your VBB helper can see your profile. The VBB helper is selected based on your profile. Important. Please enter the telephone numbers with the country code in the profile and number 40, see example for Austria, and number 41. If you are on vacation in Berlin and your phone is registered in Austria, for example, we cannot call you back in an emergency without the country code. A GuideMeGo call can always only be initiated by you. The VBB helper can only call you back in an emergency using your phone number. There is also a free field in the profile. With this you can give us information that could be important to you. Of course, this is voluntary. The information can be deleted at any time. The main window is divided into 4 areas. VBB Helper, Private Helper, Start Call, Menu. Outside of operating hours, 8 o'clock to 2000 hours, the text in this field is gray. This means that no helper is available. VBB Helper. During operating hours, 8 o'clock to 2000 hours, the field is active. This means that helpers are ready. You can now decide whether you want to call the VBB helper or a private helper. Only when you press VBB helper does the Start Call button become active. I'll explain how to call a private helper later. This is what your screen looks like when you are talking to a helper. You have several buttons available at the bottom of the screen. From left to right. Microphone on, off. Camera on, off. Switch camera. Speak aloud, quiet. This is what your VBB helper's screen looks like. In addition to your camera image, he also has a map. If you switch the camera, your helper can see your surroundings and guide you to your destination. The helper can use a map to support and precisely recognize your location. Your helper can also search for the way to your destination with public transportation. We ask you to give feedback after the call. Of course, this is voluntary. Your feedback helps us to improve our service. To provide detailed feedback, you can expand this form by clicking on Detailed Feedback. Now let's move on to how private helpers work. Press Add Helper to invite a friend or a family member. You can copy the invitation link or share it directly. By clicking on Share, a window opens on your device, allowing you to choose how you want to send this link, via email, WhatsApp, SMS, and so on. Here's an example of what your link might look like when shared via WhatsApp. The invited person must log in with their own account. If this person does not yet have a GuideMeGo account, they must first download the app and register. At the bottom, There are buttons to the App Store and Play Store where the helper can download the app. Here's an example when two private helpers have been added. If a helper is visible but written in gray, they have temporarily turned offline. This might be because your private helper is in an important meeting and doesn't want to be disturbed. When you want to call a private helper, you must select them. Their field is then highlighted in red. Now you can start the call. Your device will now establish the connection. You will hear a ringtone until your helper picks up. Here is an example of a GuideMeGo call. In the bottom right corner, your helper can see your location on a map. This map can be enlarged with a click. When your helper has enlarged the map, they can see your position particularly well. In the lower area, you can turn off the microphone and the camera. But you can also switch the camera or turn the loudspeaker on loud. When you switch the camera, your helper sees what you can see. In this setting, your helper can explain the way to your destination. If you are a helper, your menu expands and you have the option to also go offline. Then you are not reachable for your friends. So that you don't forget to go back online, we now display a reminder. In the settings, we have listed who your helpers are, where you are a helper. With a long click, you can remove people from this list here. In settings and information, you can find additional help. You can read the legal information but also delete your account at GuideMeGo. You can find videos about GuideMeGo at https://www.guide-me.at.